Black Cocoa, mute Bowe, unmute yourself.
Mokbey.
But we're muted Bowe.
Bowe video.
Okay then. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, according to your time zone. My name is Seki Oghioba. I needed to give an update concerning the protest that is coming forth on the 30th of November on Sunday, this Sunday. I needed to update all of you, all the Benis, well-meaning Benis who believe that the palace of the Oba and the Oba should be respected, that the Oba of Benin and the Benin Kingdom has been of a time immemorial, and nobody born of a woman have rights to disrespect the palace of the Oba of Benin and the Oba of Benin. If you have any grievances with the palace and with the Oba of Benin, then you go and report your issue to BTC, Benin Traditional Ruler. They will take up your case and listen to your grievances. So what I'm doing today is to give an update to the protest that is coming, that is asking that Obaze and the ex-governor of Edo State should stay in their house, not to come to London. Okay, previously I showed you the entrance, the front entrance. So now I want to show you the back entrance to the hall. So that is Tesco car park, okay? So this is the road that leads to the back of the building. So this is the road that leads to the back of the building. People think I don't know Catford. I know Catford very well as the palm of my hands. I know Catford very well as the palm of my hand. I've been here for more than 20 years. I can tell you how Catford is made. So this is the entrance from the back side. Actually, they are not going to use the front entrance. They are going to use the side entrance. So this is the side entrance of the building. So I want all of you to know that we are going to block this entrance. So they are not using the front entrance, they are using the side entrance. So this is the side entrance. So this one leads to the main road, to the Russian Green, the front entrance. So this is the back entrance. This is where Godwin and Godwin and what is his name, Abatabaze. This is the entrance they are going to use. From the front, you can't drive in from the front, but you can drive in from the back side. So they thought I don't know this place very well. So I know this place very well. So if Godwin and Abatabaze is coming with all their entourage and their security, they are going to use the back door or the side entrance, because the front entrance leads to the express. So this is the back entrance. So this is where they are going to drive through, okay? They're going to drive from Russian Green down here from the back. This is the side that goes to Catford, that leads to Tesco car park. And this is the entrance they are going to use. So you can drive in from here. So that is the front of the of the restaurants they are going to use for meet and greet. So please, 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 my Benin people, we are fully ready that this meet and greet, we will make sure that it doesn't hold. If it does hold, we will make sure we disturb it, we destroy it, we will destroy the event. We are not going to go inside, no? We are not going inside. We're going to be outside protesting against this meet and greet that don't want Obatobaze and Godwin in London, Catford. So they should stay away. If they want to do their meet and greet, they should go and greet the people in Unuromi. They should go and greet the people in Ekboma. They should go and greet the people who voted for them in Nigeria, in Benin City, in Edo State. They should go and greet those people. We in the diaspora did not vote for Godwin to become a governor for 8 years. No, we did not vote for him. So if we didn't vote for him, so why is he going around Europe and UK spreading false rumors, raising money to destabilize Edo State, raising money for terrorism purpose? That is what we don't want to see. They are raising money to destabilize Edo State. They are raising money for terrorism purpose. So this is the entrance, please, all of you. This is where we are going to mount our guard, the back of the building, okay? They think we're only going to use only the front alone. No. We know that there is an entrance in the front. They don't know that we also know that there's an entrance in the back, okay? So I'm letting you guys know now. So this is where they are going to drive through. So this is the entrance in the back of the side entrance to the meet and greet hall. So please take note, all of you that are coming. I'll show you the name of the street to be very sure that I know what I'm talking about. So this is the name of the street on the back entrance. So this is the name on the street of the back entrance. So this is where they are going to drive through that day for the meet and greet. So this is the Tesco car park. Okay, so that's where some of them will park their vehicle. We will meet them inside the car park before they ever reach the venue. So they're going to drive through here and to make sure they will think that nobody will know that they are coming. We know because we've already mapped up the area. We map up the environment very well. We know where it's going to happen. So, friends, you see, you can't drive through from the front. You can only drive through from the back. So this is where the meet and greet is going to happen. So we're not going to go inside the event. We're going to be outside to make sure that this event never holds. Please, all of you, this is the sidewalk. So this is the sidewalk they are going to use, okay? So we are fully ready. And definitely, just as I've said, this meet and greet will not hold. So this is the sidewalk they are going to. You can't drive through from outside, but they're only going to use the sidewalk. So this is the road on the sidewalk. So this is where they are going to drive through. So Abatobaze and Godwin, we are waiting for you in London. Few days from now is the 30th of November. So come and do your meet and greet. Come and raise money for your terrorism activities in Edo State. Come and raise money. We are waiting for you. We are not going to shy away from the truth, okay? We are not going to shy away from the truth. So this is how it is. So please, my Edo-lites, we're meaningful citizens of Edo State. So please get ready. Please, we must prove to Godwin, the ex-governor of Edo State, that when you're finished ruling for 8 years, go home and face your business. Leave Edo State alone. Okay, you are never the first governor to be, you are never the first person to be governor in Edo State. And you will never be the last person to be the governor of Edo State. So this is the building, my people of Edo State. This is the venue where the meet and greet is going to take place. So this is where they are coming to raise money for their terrorist purpose. So we must make sure that this event, we must make sure it doesn't hold. Abatobaze Godwin, go and hire a lot of SIA license badge, security force. Go and hire a lot, because on that day, you will really know that, yeah, there are Benin's, Edo people who mean well for their fellow citizens, who mean well for Edo State people. So this is it. This is the major road where the buses are passing. So, and that is the first entrance. That is the front entrance where the bus stop is. Just as I showed you guys that day. So this is the front entrance of the building. So construction is still going on. They are still working on it. So they have not finished. There's a lot for them to do. So this is the front building, as I've said that last time. This is the front building, the front of the bus stop. So this is the front building. So, and I've also shown you the side building. So we are fully ready for this meet and greet of Godwin and Abatobaze. Come to London. We are waiting for you. We will not shy away from the truth. So we will not shy away from it. Well, Emana Agbopiana Yoma Sebana Lelaha. Emana Agbopiana Yoma Sebana Lelaha. So that's what it is. So we must prove to Abat Obaze and prove to Godwin, the ex-governor of Edo State, that we are not a pushover in London. No. We the Beninese, we are not a pushover in UK. No. We know the law. We know the rule of the game. That is why I took my time to go to the police station and register my grievances before the police. And I took my time. I went to the mayor's office in London to register my grievances. So I've done it. So I'm waiting now for on the 30th. That is on Sunday. Let Abatobaze and Godwin, the ex-governor of Edo State, let them come to London and do their meet and greet. We are fully ready and we are waiting for you. Okay? We are fully ready and we're waiting for you. The only people I'm sorry for, really, is those that are coming to collect what they're not supposed to collect. Those are like the people I'm pitying for. Okay? I'm pitying for those Edo people that are moron, those people that are idiots, those people that have no respect for culture or tradition. Those are the people I'm pitying for. Okay? Here in England, we respect the monarch. Yeah, my princess, how are you? I'm on a live video. Want me to put you there? Thank you. So, yeah, that is one of our people that are going to come on that day. So, they know me. So, there, that is it. So, we want to prove to Abatobaze and Godwin, the ex-governor of Edo State, that we the Londonians, we are not a pushover. So, you are not welcome. Just as I've said, you are not welcome in London. Okay? So, those that are coming to meet you, I pity them because they're going to collect what they did not expect. So, those are the people I'm sorry for. And they will come and collect what they did not bargain for. Okay? So, they will come and collect what they did not bargain for. That is what is going to happen on Sunday. So, I've shown you the venue, the front, and the side entrance to that building. And they are going to drive through the back. They are going to drive through the back. And they will be very sorry. They thought that we are going to be waiting for them in the entrance of the building. No. We will cover the entrance, we will cover the front, we will cover the side. Okay? So, and Abatobaze, so, we, the Beninese, we the Edo people, who respect culture, who know the value of what we have, we will not allow you, Abatobaze and Godwin, the ex-governor, to trample on our glory, to trample on our glory, to trample on our dignity. We will not allow you. Okay? We will not allow you. We will not allow you, Godwin. We will not allow you to continue to trample on our dignity. No, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Abatobaze, we are fully ready for you in London. You are coming from Leeds to London to do meet and greet. You are coming to London to raise money for your criminal activities in Edo State. We are waiting for you. Come and raise money in London for your criminal, for your killings in Edo State. Come and raise money for your terrorist organization in Edo State. You are busy terrifying, killing people in Edo State. For what purpose? For what? Because you lose the election. You did not contest for election. Okay, PDP lose the election, not you. Okay? PDP lose the election to APC. So, if PDP are not crying, why are you crying? So, my people, I just want to show you that our full reconnaissance have completed. Our full reconnaissance have completed. I've shown you the front, and I've also shown you the side and the back where they are going to use. So we are going to mark our own guard to make sure everywhere is well secured on that day. God bless all of you. Obaga Tokbe, Obaga Tokbe, Obaga Tokbe, please tell those who are not aware of this protest, please get ready.
Please don't call
on
now.
The 30th of November, 2025. The venue will open by 5 o'clock in the evening. Please, all of you should come, and God bless all of you. May our ancestors continue to bless us. Amen.
Amen.
Building in front of the bus stop. So this is the front building. So, and I've also shown you the side building. So we are fully ready for this meet and greet of Godwin and Abatobaze. Come to London. We are waiting for you. We will not shy away from the truth. So we will not shy away from it. Edoja Pitan. Well, Emana Agokpiana Yoma Sebana Lelaha. Emana Agokpiana Yoma Sebana Lelaha. So that's what it is. So we must prove to
Jaja Senior Woman. Maggie Seti Egwan Boto no Mave. Maggie Seti we predi we boto no ba Seki. Jaja Maggie Seti we scream we boto no ba Seki. Jaja what is a go? Why we borrow? When I want what is a go? Why we borrow? Oh, cha! I just see me a woman. How not them and people?
Good evening, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Locations where una they watch this Ogbonge broadcast from. I salute all the good people of Edo. I salute the good people. All these Oghioba way for comment section with the seal now. All those rubbish comments on the right, I give you 1 minute to correct yourself. Anyone fucking comment from you, I block your fucking house. Here not belongs to people like Una. I just block you. Here not be Oghioba squad. Okay, go the right all those your rubbish. You will be I don't know when you call yourself. Go for Amagba. Go Abato Oghioba page. You go the right hand. Go Monkey Face. Una know Una Oghioba Association. Go that side. Congress Osagbobo Erio. Go the right hand for his side. I hear say they pursue Papa for palace. Osagbobo Erio. Those are enemy of the land. You understand me? So my people, when they wash, Joe where they borrow money, take carry go London. Joe where be say your sister, your brother, where una carry go London. Money where una carry for Lapo, he never pay. Even they give your papa food, your una food for house, na problem. But he only carry that name, say he dey London. We they give una update now. No say you know here, like a Seki Oghioba Seki don't condemn for life. Man wey no know the value of children. If he begin their school, if they did for body house for Nigeria, he no go abandon them. When we they talk on that time, say you not get anything to lose. Most of una say na lie we dey talk. But today our market. I be now we hear say in Italy, you go buy one house for inside one village with a year updates in Italy, not be America every day. You follow na day Europe here. You go buy one house for inside village for Italy. We dey investigate, we go soon come show na the area where for buy house. All people wey clap and follow Seki Oghioba, all of them, Seki Oghioba spread their own. No one will succeed. Even the ones where they eternal. Somebody like Osarodi Oghioba no. See all of their life today. Osarodi is a condemned human being. The only one where if still born inside now be staff for me, staff for me, Igbofo. That one now don't carry those state money, don't go America. You don't go high for that side. Where are the rest candidates? Where are the rest people where they tenor? Where them? The only one person where come out for inside that their Oghioba association now become the Philip Shaibu. Today now, when they see I'm saying the man is still moving from one address to the another address. Where is the Seki Oghioba? We they talk am here all the time. Osomole Ru, he finish, he go in village. Lamokada, Gbinesu, Lucky Stone Ru, he finish. He go here, go find one place, go from one place to go to another. Tell me other governor where don't rule by the end of the day, nowhere to be found. If you allow yourself to use Seki Oghioba, use you to condemn your own. You are on your own. Very soon, that name, Obaseki, another person that wants chop am, or the white man come out for that our land. You not cover. People will go protest, go begin to go on now. The reason why we say they look that name, because that name carry justice. Last broadcast now, see say that name Obaseki, the important people did that family. But the blood of betrayer, the blood too much for their body. They are always a betrayer. You see the video when I start this video for una. Make una tell no say we ready gidigba. When you watch that video, I hear before our Baba finish that broadcast, he used one word. He said, "Ewan bok we anaji or mas emana lela." Maybe completely go translate that for una for English later. Emana lela. We don't show una. They happy saying now only the front. Now we show una for that hall. But today, as uomono wearing region every today now, they don't show at the back. A power don't pay tax, don't pay dues for London. Now he go show you road for London. Not be Abato Oghioba. That one even bury London. Abato Oghioba people where they pay tax for London, they not be mate. Any Europe country where you dey, you want Idare, will not be mate. Except as you put yourself. We don't show at the back of that event 2 hours to the time of that event. that place don't fill up. The parking space, all the people all the Oghioba wey want the dodge they come. That's so they get logo when they will take know them. Oba atokpe. Once he not respond, where that you beku. It cannot go your way, you not go yo. Why when camera die? We want to know. We don't print a lot of label of Oghioba now. So we find people where we want promote. We want promote to make them carry the crown of that Oghioba. Una go surprise. Ola Koko, you know not say me. Travel not they had me. Una go see me. Una go surprise to see me for a power back. For that London. If I want go London, and I go London, I don't need visa. I don't need anything. Una go surprise to see.
You said it. You said it. I'm going to hold you by your word.
I don't go surprise. I trust my fans. Ola Koko, no, this London you must go there. From here, my place to London is not if you too much 1 hour. I don't contact Boza. They we go do the things we want to. So why they talk now? The rest of una way they London, what are you waiting for? Una way they work that day. Some una way do they carry on, they tell the son nothing work. God go bless una. Our ancestors go bless una. Most of una way son not go work that day. Ola Koko, I not mention my name, but I go there. God go bless you. For you not carry every money wa fi kusela dia. Wa ye bra. Wa vie nwe kwa. Wa mi oba Seki. Wa vie nwe ya o. Iya wa beg nwe. Okay, awo ale guy. Wa vie nwe ya o. Abi piani ro. Wa nwe lisa dai. I wo. Wa vie nwe. Bo wa no wa we. Ema we ya rule governor. Una way they say why we won't stop this meet and slap event when they do so. Oba Seki Oghioba, they use that event and slap till they spoil our home and till they raise money for terrorists where they buy people for our land. Go and watch some video last time when Seki Oghioba go and raise one small boy and we could and I think they beg una. Anybody, we need the number of any of Ovorame family. If you know Ovorame family, elderly people, not be all those the young ones. Ovorame family, elderly men inside, papa or mama for Ovorame family. We need the number. Please, you go text me number for the comment section. Or put on for my WhatsApp, we won't call them. Because Seki Oghioba don't they give all these small boys money. One come out for the if they talk. How many of you watch the video? We don't want to play them here. You don't call for. Seki Oghioba go give one small boy money. But Oghioba say na in fans. He say na in fans. If fans say if he not talking, go block him. They go give the boy microphone. He talk say na in fans. So now your fans. They join you when you trauma to your papa, when you insult your papa. You say that your fans. They give that small boy money. The boy come out. The boy saying now Ovorame. He saying now cry when the old beneath our people they cry. Cry when they cry. That they go give that small boy money. May go spoil Ovorame name. He go they talk rubbish for small money when they give him. So we don't investigate. They say that boy not be Ovorame family. Not be Ovorame family. When you see Seki Oghioba now, the time when you're supposed to repay your papa name when you did power, you abandon that place. They fight to artifact. They draw your mama, they go court. Lamo Kada, Igbenedio, he did your back, they support you. When you know say Igbenedio will leave you put. Igbenedio here do sano. You don't ever see Igbenedio brother or his sister. Show me if you not see Igbenedio brother or his sister. If you are Pabede, I got you not be, I got you no. I want you not be. Do you know Igbenedio brother or sister? No. He push you put. He leave you for Joshua. Now, do not feel repay your papa name when you get power. Now you want to give Idare money. Make they come, they say, make they begin. Now that small boy we never bath. When the UK, that way never bath. Now he won't come tell people like us or people like a prince. Now he won't come tell them the history of Obavorame. What did that one know? So it wasn't a elderly person when I go give money now make come talk. We go the year. When I go give you that money, make it come they talk, make come they tell people with matter history. So we don't check all these things, all those meet and slap this thing what they do, that they use and they spoil our name more. The one way Seki Oghioba do monkey face. Una just see and say if monkey face ever they learn for where Seki Oghioba dey. That be the reason why we say no. Edo Union of London. Edo Union. Now we want to know that
worldwide.
Worldwide. We they use London as a point of contact to the rest of Edo Union worldwide. We want to see our activities. We need president while they are meeting. Have a mere 2 minutes video. Why they who?
Oh, why bank where?
Yes, this is Edo Union for so country. And we know Seki una. Mama dio boy yo. Seki. Dio boy yo wa no worry. Don't your power we. I will bring you talk. So my people, who here make you tell who no here. Una here waiting our Baba Kola, Ikla. Do you know very soon we will come tell una the meaning of that Ikla. Ikla. The clan of Congress will pronounce it say no one later. Ikla. Do you know what is that? German not the use here the year. No call Ikla for where German people dey. See Seki Oghioba today now. After he tenure, governor wey suppose dey one villa. They wake up every morning, they call. People, governor, when you see the power, will go to take advice from her. Get no yak. Where Oghioba here? Where are the 4+4 people? What you more? See una leader. Get what? Get no panoro. Oh, you bono, you say where you go. After do you this know Oghioba? I went on here while we here with dog. See all of una. Yeah, governor, don't let me tell you. God only may even hear the comment. Only wow. See all of una today. So my people, who here make it tell who no here. No say, you don't know you go use leg, waka past that place, then they deport you from London. If you not get document, you'll be like to go. Stay house. This matter so not to play matter. Stay house. You way don't pay tax for that time. Come outside. Now so this matter day so. On a year, me aware. No. I don't need why you are a zone in it. List any waladia. When you hear $1 or number meti daji, a cameraman here beguwa. Casho a face wire fair. Why meti area bio? No, wale you will baby. No. Casho a face wa. I wa casho a. I do where you want this thing. Area ya send the area go direct. Go direct. Eruwa. So why Eruwa metia no me say dey like gwa. Am I wait to have or do agwa le no ma gie do atori. So what we here their generation wawa. We are ready to back you up. Make una ready to go there. Tomorrow na Friday. Yes. And that's it. Tomorrow na Friday. Why wait? So I go leave her for my coordinator. Congress Chrisley, Ovina Father. And as my way they watch, we have almost 200 now, 160 people watching. Your 30 minutes brokers. Share and like the brokers. Any fucking comment when you see for comment section, if you dare here, reply that person. If that person disturb you too much for comment section, I dare here to block him once and for all. I do not get time. Just if you write rubbish, give him woto for comment section. We they do our own for stage. Una way the comment section, make una they do now for that side. Not let Oghioba people so because they overtake una for comment. They write, you write. Uma me beg you like what here Oghioba? Ajati Oghioba. Oghioba no dinya me. If you write rubbish, reply with your Oghioba comment. If was above where you right, right, give him Oghioba. Tell us say papa na Oghioba. Ah, wa beru wa biju wa. Wa sungu we dene beru wa. Wa beo. All right. And I'll hand over to my coordinator, Congress Chrisley. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lakoko. Yeah, thank you. I greet your fans, and I greet those who know to support you, and those who to support you. Kinofiyo, Kinomafiyo, Wayapota. Epadomosa, Egwato. You're welcome, sir. Don Baba. And my brother Elosa, the man of truth.
Domo, sir. Domo. Good evening, sir.
The Asuru of our time. You're welcome.
Domo, sir. I'm grateful.
So,
Thank
you. As usual, it is going to be bomber to bomber because they started, we will finish it. So, now they started to beat the drum of the spirit. So, the ancestors is with us to dance the dance of the spirit with them, because this fight is both spiritual and physical. Take it or leave it. It's both spiritual and physical. That is why we are going to win the battle. The gods are with us. Those that said, that mock the ancestors. Mark my words. You have mocked the ancestors. Wait for the ancestors to reply you and prove if they are worthy or not. Not be all of you now, but those that use the ancestors that mock them, they will surely answer you people. If we stand for the truth, if we stand for the destruction of Edo State, as you people are claiming, victory is yours. But if we are standing for the truth, we did not place financial gain above the interests of the general public of Edo. Victory is for us, and victory is for our ancestors, and victory is for the royal house. So, Epa, as usual, we are here to follow up. In less than 72 hours, this meet and sleep or meet and greet, I don't know how to describe it, will be holding. Today, we are here to talk to our people, the importance about supporting your heritage. You know, a lot of people think we are doing it because I'm of Yomba or the slave. If I'm a slave of my heritage, it's worldly. I would rather be a slave to my people, to my identity, than be a slave to the Western civilization that have nothing to do with me. So if they call off slaves, call off whatever they call off, because we stand for our identity, that jacket is good jacket for us to put on. So history, we said we stand for our people. Even if you said our people is primitive, our way is primitive, I'm supposed to stand for my ancestors. So since they want to represent outsiders, Westerners, and they have forgotten the history, what their ancestors passed through, the beating we got, the flogging our mother got, the transatlantic slave trade, colonization and all. Then they gave us democracy and religion that have confused the people not to know their heritage. If this is our crime, we stand in the court of law, we stand in the court of our ancestors to say, if this is our crime, we are guilty. And we'll repeat it 100 times, we'll repeat it to stand for our heritage. A lion will defend the family of a lion, while the tiger will defend the family of a tiger. So we are who we are, and we'll remain who we are. The oldest parable in Africa said, man, know thyself. Knowing thyself is the beginning of wisdom. We know who we are. No matter how you people classify us, we will never change. We will not become something else. So, Epa, a lot of people are using threatening words to you, talking. I've gotten a lot of also phone call, a reference to your matter also. And also, you have also got a lot of phone call. So, Pa, I would like you to touch light on it, because people don't know the depth due to your age, what is really pushing this man out. of where then he buries with your white hair, matotayo or whatever. So they don't know what is behind it. So please, sir, can you enlighten and talk to those Edo people? Anyone, those that are foolish, who are knowingly being foolish, those are not the one we are talking to, because they are betrayer. But those that unknowingly behaving foolish is the one you should talk to, because it's so raw. A betrayer, I normally say a betrayer is worse than a fool, because he's a fool no better. He or she will not be a fool, but a betrayer of choosing to betray. So the two of them are different. I would rather go with a fool than go with a betrayer, because a fool can be managed, a betrayer cannot be managed. So talk to those people who are behaving foolishly, not the betrayer, sir. Thank you.
Okay, my Benin people, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day, depends on your time zone. First and foremost, it says give honor to whom honor is due. Paola Coco, thank you for giving us your platform for us to put out to register our grievances to the people of the world. Kisley, thank you very much. My brother, Elewosa, thank you for what you are doing, for telling us every day that we need to remember ourselves, that those who forgot their history, those who refuse to learn from history will repeat itself again. And thank you for every day telling our people who we are, and we must not forget who we are. Thank you very much, Epa Elewosa. Okay. To start with, people keep telling me, what is your involvement in this issue? Epa, why not you sit down in your house? Thank you for your advice. Your house cannot be on fire and you are sleeping underneath. It is not possible. You cannot sleep under a burning roof. That is what it is today for me. My name is Prince Joseph Oghioba, the son of the Enogi Ofeo that was suspended by the Oba of Benin. The Enogi Ofeo and the Olu of Wari are the two sons of Oba Olua, who was the Oba of Benin in 1475 to 1480. My grandfather, once sat down on that seat called the throne of the Benin Kingdom. So if I'm fighting for what is right. If I'm fighting for what is right. I stand on the side of the truth. As at my age, if I don't know my left from my right, then something is wrong. There are two ways to get old, or you can age in two ways. Either you are aged to be wise or you are aged to be foolish. I prefer to age to be wise. So if you are aged to be wise, you stand for the truth and you speak the truth. But if you are aged to be stupid, you hide behind the door. You can't talk outside, you only talk inside, but you are afraid to talk outside. That means you are aging foolishness, aging foolishly. I prefer to age and be wise. So I'm fighting for my throne, and I'm fighting for my house, and I'm fighting for what belongs to me, and I'm fighting for what our ancestors have done thousands of years ago, that some of you are trying to rubbish. That was what I've chosen to do. If I'm going to live tomorrow, then let it be remembered that the last day of his day, he stood for the truth. Okay? So, but unfortunately, Godwin the former governor of Edo State, didn't do that. His last day as a governor, he ran away from Benin. Now, as a governor, they want to commission Moa. He was not there. I think every man that planted the tree will want to live to enjoy the tree that he planted. But you planted Moa from a royal museum to Edo Museum, from Edo Museum to museum. But the seed you planted, you could not live to enjoy it. Now you are running from pillar to post. It's a shame. But I'm not interested in what you are saying about me. It does not change anything. But my interest is that I must continue to tell the truth, that whether you believe it or not, whether you take it or not, let it be out there that I stood on the side of the truth. We are talking about the artifact that brought Benin Kingdom into a limelight of the whole world today. Nobody would have recognized Benin Kingdom. Benin Kingdom is recognized for two things, whether you like it or not, is the truth. Benin Kingdom is recognized for just two things: the Oba of Benin and the Benin artifacts. That is all. The Oba of Benin, the palace of the Oba of Benin, and the artifacts, the Benin bronze. That's the only thing that put Benin on the map. And these are the contribution of the palace of the Oba of Benin. We are where we are today, singing the glory of Benin Kingdom, singing the glory of Edo State. Without the palace of the Oba of Benin, without the Benin bronze, Edo State or Edo people will not be recognized. We are not the only one in the history of Nigeria that was created by British, amalgamated in 1914, created in 1960. Out of 36 states, Edo stand out as number one. Edo State stand out as number one. Why? Because of the palace of the Oba of Benin and the artifact that were taken from the palace of the Oba of Benin in 1897. That is the glory that is upon Edo State today. You said he's building Emwa for historical purpose. Without the Benin Kingdom, without the Benin bronze, without the Oba of Benin, more is just a building. More, the Museum of whatever, is just a building. It does not have value. Without the Oba of Benin, without the artifact, it does not have a value. Without the Oba of Benin and the artifact of the Benin Kingdom, now present day Nigeria, without the artifact, Edo State is zero. Zero. Edo State is recognized all over the world today. It's because of the palace of the Oba of Benin and the Benin bronze that is everywhere, all over the museum, all over the world. And some of those bronze were commissioned by my father, my great-grandfather. Some of those bronze were commissioned by my great-grandfather in 1475 to 1480. Yes. I went to British Museum, I saw it. And I give God the glory that I am a Benin man. I am proud a Benin man. Why? Because of what my forefather did. And that is what Godwin and Abaze are trying to rubbish. Not when I'm alive. I was not there in 1897, but I'm here 2025. So you can't tell me, go and sit down with your gray hair. No, with my gray hair, I will continue to tell the truth because I will not allow you to rubbish the hard work of my forefather, of my great-grandfather. I will not allow you. No, I will always stand to defend what I believe to be true, the truth and nothing but the truth. So for Godwin coming to London to tell stories that doesn't hold water about the palace of the Oba of Benin and the Oba of Benin and the Emowa Edo Museum. You are telling me you build a museum. The museum doesn't have a name. You see, most of you are very daft. We have British Museum, right? Why did they call it a European Museum? The British Museum is named after the British. It was not named after European. Then you build a museum in Edo State, a place that the home of culture, and it doesn't have a name. So that museum is Edo Museum, not a Museum of West Africa. No, every child has a name, idiot. Every child has a name. MOA, Benin, Edo, West Africa, Edo Museum, whatever you can add to it, that's up to you. So I'm fighting for what is right. And I'm fighting for what I believe. I have a conviction that what I'm fighting for is right. So I am fighting on the ground that Godwin is going around telling lies upon lies against the Oba of Benin and against the people of Edo State and the purpose of Emoa, not Moa, Emoa, Edo Museum. Whether you want to cry, I can care less. It's not Moa, it's Emoa. Go and check the document. It says a picture of PT2. Go and check the document which the museum was registered. The museum was registered MOA, not MOA. Go and check the document. So for that simple reason, that's what that building is. MOA, Edo Museum. So when people in diaspora, when they are coming to see artifact in Edo Museum. If you born your pikin, you don't want to give her a name. Now your problem be that. Every child must have a name. So Amoa is a product of the palace of the Oba of Benin, the heritage of the Benin Empire, Benin Kingdom. Our tradition and culture is enveloped in that Emoa. Without the Benin culture or the Benin artifact, Amoa is nowhere to be found. So the grace upon Emoa is the grace of the palace of the Oba of Benin and the people of the home of the culture of the Benin people. So the meet and greet that Godwin is coming to do in London, I am personally fighting against it. He's using it to raise money to destabilize Edo State. He's using it to raise money. The video is there. He's using it to raise money to do more harm than good in Edo State. Why? Because they lose the election. They are not busy involving in terrorism in Edo State. That have to stop. So my people who live in London, I'm appealing to you. I'm appealing to all of you. Come out. Let us tell Godwin, the ex-governor of Edo State, and Abbott, that we don't want you in London. We don't want you to come and raise money in London to destabilize the people of Edo State. We have had enough share of all the instability in Edo State. We don't want any more. We don't want it to continue. We want it to end. Let me tell you, Abbott, that's your GoFundMe. Very soon, we are going to write a letter to that company to ban it. But if you are hearing me, from tomorrow, we are going to start working against that contribution, that GoFundMe. We are going to, everybody, please, all the sensible adults, let us write a letter, a petition to the GoFundMe organization to stop fundraising on their platform because they are raising money for terrorism. We are going to write a letter to GoFundMe organization that the money Albert Obaze is raising it to destabilize the peace and tranquility of Edo people. He's using it to terrorize Edo people, that they should put an end to it. They should seize the money or they should stop him for using their platform to raise money. They should put an end to it because he's using GoFundMe to raise money, to kill people in Edo State, to destabilize Edo State, and to cause mayhem in Edo State. So God for all Edos with sensible, please, from tomorrow, put a petition before GoFundMe company. We want to write that to them that they should stop Albert Obaze using their platform to raise money for terrorist purpose in Edo State. And from tomorrow, we will start doing that. Albert Obaze, your end has come. It doesn't matter whether today or tomorrow, but your end have come. And we are still waiting for you. You see, I just show you a picture of that building. You see the front, there's an entrance. The side, there's an entrance. And we know where you are going to come from. We know the side you are going to use. And we are fully ready. You see, you know what I'm so happy, eh? This back side, is very, very, is in such a way whereby Nijeto Yatona, Agagbo everybody. I want to buy Nijeto Yatoni. Maybe Yeko Wana, it was like Evadi we are because Ukborom, Odao, Ukbonikin. Ijeko wari we are Larena, Evano Bokena Vawe. Ima mwe Bobia Kuko. Because everybody was Yakalalawa. Ukboni, Mabi Ukbo Vivana, Norieko Wana, Evana Mana Piwa, Evadi Mana Muwa. Where? Abat. Kaka when they go to Ijeko Wana, Evana Walare, because Evana Wafi Motolare, Ukmonoro, I pack your Ijeko Wana Walare. Mabegena, Ijeko Wan Walarena, Evana Bokena Bawa, because again, a song, you know, Ebola Diavason, Yaju Waya, Ebola Diavason. So, Evana Waya Hialare, after 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening, I may Bovariana. Under the supermarket, you know, a mobile residential area. Evani Mobore Vani. Back by Ebola because a shopping or ever a yak winner. I could wire ready. Evano Bokena Bawa. Ubebo Jack and Buwai Bebana. Ubeboja. Emma Buwa. Bemana Ruda. Ijeko wana walare. Ijeko wana manako wa. Ijeko wana goeka mawe. Aegba sono. Ma e cover the mera 20 years. Ma bi jeko wana Aegba son. Ukpare babo esotobo. Ma ona. Oye viri viri. Viri viri. Viri viri. Viri eke ano. Aegba son. Eke walare na. Aegba sono. Ebano bokena bawa. Ma ona. Wade.
Continue, Baba. Baba, continue, Baba. Hey, Tony Maya. Continue, go ahead. Kasori Wanane, continue.
So, we are inviting all the Benis, all the sensible Benis. We are inviting you. Come, let us tell Albert Obaze and Godwin, the ex-governor of Edo State, that we, the Benis, the concerned Benin, are not happy for them to come to London to raise money to destabilize Edo State anymore. They are raising money to terrorize Edo people, to kill Edo people, to destroy the peace and tranquility in Edo State. That is why we don't want Godwin, the ex-governor, to come to London We don't want Abatobaze to come to London with him. Abat, you live in Leeds, you don't live in London. Okay? Stay with your wife and children in Leeds. You have no business coming to London. Abat, on Sunday, on the 30th of November, Sunday, you have no business coming to London. Okay? It's not a working hour. Abat, I'm serious. You have no business coming to London. You live in Leeds. You have no business coming to London. Okay? Because you are coming to London at your own risk. Abatobaze Godwin, the ex-governor of Edo State, you people are coming to London on Sunday, on the 30th of November, 2025. You are coming to London at your own risk because you have no business being in London. You have no business being in London. So you said you are coming to do meet and greet. No, we said your meet and greet is you are using it to raise money to destabilize Edo State, to kill Edo people. You, Abatobaze and Godwin, are now the co-conspirator of the terrorist issue that is going on right now in Edo State. That's why we said your meet and greet is not helping us, is doing more harm than good. We don't want you to come. Okay? So my good people of Edo State who lives in London, please come out. Bring a placard. Put on the placard. Godwin, go home. Abaze, go home. You are not welcome in London. Okay? So we've done all we know to do by law. Please, all of you who are coming to join us to protest against their coming on that day, we've done everything doable. The police is aware. The mayor of London is aware. So we've done everything. Okay? So we are angry that Godwin and Abatobaze is using this meet and greet to raise money to terrify the people of Edo State. And the evidence is there. We can prove it. We can prove it. So that's why we went to the police to register our grievances. We went to the mayor's office. We register our grievances that we don't want Godwin and Obaze to come to London under the disguise of meet and greet to start raising money to terrify the people of Edo State. So my people, we are too close now. Please, those who are aware, tell those who are not aware. Okay, with the map is fully mapped now. This is the venue, and we are fully ready. When I time Edo, if I not book me energy or massive lela,
I'm still coming to you, sir. Where's the Baba? Where's the, that was a fine one, well said and well explained. My honorable Asuro of my time, my brother Epailo, sir. I would like you now to please. It's two things here. I would like to say it. Aware, if you not see me, I can. We are all here today talking about this thing, this Bini issue, not because of Godwin, because he was an ex-governor. No. And you're quite with governor. But because of the controversy no lay on a artifact. And before we unravel the truth about this artifact, we cannot be talking about Bini invasion alone, Oba Oforame, without we don't go to Aho. And that is what the governor have shied away from, because he knows he cannot talk about his father. Since he has talked about, he has this evidence, what happened and everything, the invasion, Kenana Lute, he will have said, my father said, my grandfather said. He's purposely doing it because he cannot open that can one. Because everything that surrounds his father, his grandfather, is about betrayal. So we help him to do that. So, hello, sir. I would like you to touch on the betrayal, because Oba Ovorame, a lot of Benin people were tried in the European court. I will call it kangaroo court, which Obaseki testified against Oba Ovorame and other chiefs also. And some were condemned, yes. Some committed suicide on their own, like Chief Uso, who said he will rather die than to join the betrayer or to be a slave under the white man. He took his life. So, my brother, please touch light on the historical fact concerning the betrayal or the intrigues, how I will try to install himself as king, even as one time self, when the European forced Oba Ovorame to Oba Eweka to publicly apologize to Ago, because our father started a ceremony when Ago was not there. You know, or a lot of humiliation Oba Eweka the second passed through. We have to be talking the story. When don't matter on a time na mo gbe ona mi awe ni nwa so yan Italian guy any yan will betray beta Italian guy. We are not supposed to be saying all these things so that the peace should be in the city. But are we the one who called for this road? Are we the one who is calling for these dirty worms to come out? We are not the one opening the pot. Obaseki is the one opening it, because he will have just left quietly, remove his hand from the artifact. So, my brother, Lao, the floor is yours. Go on all this issue and shed light on it, on what you know or what you read or what your ancestors told you. So, hello, sir, you are welcome. Thank you. Hope you are there. Hello, sir. Hello, sir, are you there? Then before then, hello, sir, Epa. Maybe you can help him or mute Mr. Joseph Ogio and answer these questions that I just asked. Domo.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Just as you have rightly said, why are we here today? Why are we here doing what we are doing right now? Something led to it. It's people keep saying, oh, what you are doing, you're not supposed to do it. But what they are doing, were they supposed to be doing it?
That's another question.
Yeah. You say, oh, what you people are doing, you're not supposed to do it. It's against the law. But what they themselves are doing, is it right?
Answer no.
To be insulting our institution? Is it right for them to be insulting the Oba of Benin? Is it right for them to be insulting the palace? Is it right for them to downgrade our traditional institution? Is it right? Well, if they have right to do what they are doing, we too also have right to do what we are doing. Because what they are doing is what they are doing that motivates us to do what we are doing right now. Okay? Because they started it. We cannot just fold our hands and keep watching them spilling out rubbish against this palace, against the Oba of Benin, against our tradition and culture, then we keep quiet. No, those days is over. Those days is over. This time around, we are not keeping quiet. We are not keeping quiet. I just said it yesterday, we are going to come up with a formula right now. I have made myself self-appointed envoy to the palace of the Oba of Benin to checkmate all this rubbish that is going on all over social media and in diaspora. Enough is enough. All of you that say, what you are doing, Oba, they don't send you. I'm not going to wait for Oba to send me before I do what is right. No, I'm not going to wait. when injustice has been perpetrated against my father and the throne of my father, I'm not going to wait for my father to give me permission to fight against that injustice. So that's what's going to be for now. So what Agho did in the role he played in 1897.
So before you continue, sir,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
don't jacket word. I know you don't like using insult word, but please don't leave anything outside it.
I'll try my best.
History is history, and I normally tell people history is a friend to nobody, because history can be offensive. It can favor me because I am the one who is from Benin Kingdom, while another person will be envious of it. So, but there is one thing that remains true. No matter the minority, the truth remains the truth. So say it the way it is, sir. Some might not like it, some might like it. It's not about bastardizing their name, it's about setting the record straight. What really happened. That is, when people say what really happened, it does not matter who it favor, who it does not favor. What really happened? Tell us, sir, how he testified against Obavurame in the Western Court, how he brought the white man to Ezomo house to fish out Obavurame, how he also lead them to Uso place. All these are atrocities that a lot of Benin people did not know that Agho did. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, history is history, just as you have said. History is not a friend to anyone. That is the truth. If it has happened, it has happened, and it's been recorded and it's been documented. Just as the white man would say that when they came to Benin Kingdom, what they saw marveled them that there was such a place, that where there is no door in their houses. Why? Because no man steal from anyone. They respect each other. The first place that have street lights, we didn't ask them to write it. They wrote it for us. And today we are reading it. I wasn't there. It is the white man that wrote it. That they came to Benin Kingdom. They don't have a door. Why? Because every man respects every man's right. And they have a street light. We didn't ask them to do that. Now, the role Agho played during the invasion of 1897, if he knew that this zeal is coming, maybe he wouldn't have done it. Maybe he wouldn't have done it. For you to testify against your king, a friend for that matter, not only was he the Oba of Benin, he was also your friend. And he's the one that gave you the chieftaincy title of Obaseki. But you forgot all the good he has done to you, being a friend, elevating you from a palace boy or a servant in the palace, for you to now have a chieftaincy title called Obaseki. And yet, the days of the day of struggle, the day of the dark age of his life, you couldn't stand for your friend because of what you are going to benefit. You you turn your back on your friend. You turn your back. He trusted you. He gave you a position, an enviable position. And you thought that you could end his race. So then you will not become the Oba of Benin. And you solicited
And also gave him his daughter to marry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So he has done no matter what. You never knew that this day was going to come. But our ancestors who never sleeps took their time, rearranged the kingdom. Today is everyone who took part, whatever role they play in 1897. They are all being mentioned. And some of them are still getting that praise till tomorrow for the job well done. People like Asoro. Different names for what they did. Ologboshere and all.
Ero.
To mention but a few. Chifero, to mention but a few. for the job they did to save the kingdom and to provide it, to preserve it in these days. Yet, in every situation, there are lamented side and there are praise side. But Chief Ago, his own become a shameful reputation. Today, when you talk about it, heads are being torn because the history is there. I was not there in 1897 when it all happened, but people wrote it down. You see, you that are crying today that, oh, why calling him so and so name? Well, I wasn't there when it happened. People that were there wrote it down. People that were there testified against the role that each and every one played.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
sir,
sir.
before you still continue, so that I still add it to it. In Bini tradition, is it allowed for an alien, when I mean alien, somebody that is not part of us,
Stranger,
to bestow on any son? Because we don't give CCSC title to women in Benin. But respect, we honor our mothers. We hold them highly high. They have their own hierarchy. But is it good? Is it right for an alien to bestow a chief secretary title on any Benin person? Is that allowed? Is that okay? For a foreigner?
Yeah, you cannot give out what you don't have.
Okay. Now, in all the Iyase in Benin history, Obaseki is the only one that was appointed Iyase by the European, because Obavurame never gave him that title. The European gave him the title first, Oba Eweka II, to accept him as the prime minister, as a buffer, a control mechanism to control the Oba, since they couldn't carry out their plan of installing Obaseki as the Oba of Benin, due to the combination and steadfast and patriotism of my grandfather, Chief Ero, who lead them. Now, I'm asking, as an Edo man, what does that signify to you? Is that not a betrayal act that in all the dozens of Iyase in Benin history, only one was given that title by the invaders, because Iyase is the prime minister? Because why I'm fashioning this question to you like this, a lot of people said he never betrayed. I'm trying to give all this systems so that people to reason themselves, because the best teacher is to teach yourself something. Am I right, sir? Is to make yourself understand than for somebody to manage you to believe the thing. I like being stupid. Then I will hold myself responsible for being stupid, not another person leading me to stupidity. So, sir, what will you call that act? Is that a betrayal act or not? Thank you.
Yeah, sir, your question is is a straightforward question. Just as I've said, he is a man who bites the finger that fed him. He is a man who bites the finger that fed him. So if somebody is feeding you and you bite his finger, he will never feed you anymore. So to him, he thought his aim and aspiration was, he thought that after the invasion of 1897, that the white people knew that there's no way they're going to stay there forever. They knew they're not going to stay there forever. But they thought that to him, he said, okay, because I'm close to them, if they bestowed on me any title that I requested from them, so I will not be, it's like liaising with the enemy to control the house. That's what he was trying to do. But unfortunately, is that because our ancestors never sleep, they took their time to overturn all his evil plan against the city. You see, Benin is not just you see, unfortunately is that most of us who call ourselves Benis, we have no idea what our ancestors have did for us. Benin is only one It's only one traditional institution that survived a lot of thank God for our ancestors.
I'll come back
That
to you, sir.
today we are
I'll come.
still a country and a culture and a people to be recognized in the whole world.
I'll come back to you, sir. Hello, sir. Are you there? Are you back there? Okay. If there, hello, sir, Mayere. The British parliamentarian, Mr. Galloway, because the Benin invasion, I call it invasion, the British call it expedition. There's not expedition there. It was a barbaric act. Debated the invasion in the parliament. And Galloway strictly said that the artifact in the Oba Palace will be used to pay for the war. So, sir, my question, because the book is there, I'm not making it up. So Obaseki fans and his supporters can find it there. These are British historians and British parliamentarians writing. And they debated it just as America debate before going to war in Iraq. So my question is, how did the British know that the artifact is in Oba Palace? And never said, they said in the Oba Palace. How did they know? Because as at this time, what they call massacre has already happened. They were debating how they will retaliate now. So is it that before they left, or even before the massacre, before our attack on them, because we ambushed them when they were trying to come with their heel retention, is it that they already know about this fact? And secondly, the oil drum, oil well of Obavurame. When I say oil, for other people listening, I'm not talking of engine oil now. Because at then, palm oil was the gold. Obavurame was having hundreds of gallons, if not thousands, of oil, which he wanted also to use as bargain also, that, okay, leave my city. And they said, we already have it already. Who showed them where Obavurame oil or barrel is? So, sir, answer that question. Domo.
Thank you very much, my brother. You see, he said the rat in the house is the one that will go to the bush and tell the rat in the bush, there is, my master went to the market yesterday, he just brought fish, he bought fish. So there is something in the house. So the house rat is the one that tells bush rat that there is something in the house. The white people have no idea. You see, oh my goodness, the enviable position of Chief Obaseki Ago. He was in enviable position as a prime minister, as chief, not as a prime minister, as chief, Chief Ago, Chief Obaseki. His position that a lot of people envy him in the sense, why? Because he was the friend of the Oba, and also he was also a chief, and he was a very close confidant. He knows the in and out.
And also in-law also, because married
Yes,
the daughter.
yeah, he knows the in and out of those Benin Kingdom. It's like he more or less like the treasure of the Benin Kingdom was in his palm. He knows where they all is. So that's why it was easy for the British to say, you know what? Based on our understanding, this war is going to be expensive, but we've also got things. The spoil from the war will pay for the cost of the war. Because then, for them to be able to go to that war, they have to extract material from different countries because they don't have it all. It wasn't just British war. It was a conspiracy from a different European country that put their heads together. You remember that in 1850 something, or 1855 or 1856, there was a Berlin conference whereby,
The partition of Africa,
partition of Africa, that
hosted by Bismarck, King Bismarck.
exactly, that a Benin Kingdom fell into the hand of the British. So the
Already to the British jurisdiction
yes,
before the invasion. So you are
yeah,
trying to tell us that they were looking for an excuse to carry out.
exactly. So they
And
already knew.
Seki was a willingly enabler, making it easy for them.
Yes. So they
Go ahead.
already know where our treasure, whether oil, whether palm oil, all our ivories. Obaseki was a houseboy, was a slave boy. Sorry, not Obaseki. A Pa'ago came into the palace in those days as a slave boy. So he knows in and out of the palace. He's not a stranger. He knows, we know where everything is in the palace. So for the white men, because definitely, if you don't know, you cannot invade a house where you don't know what is in that house. People don't just go rob people's houses. Like, for example, now, if you went to a bank yesterday, right, to take money, and your friend is aware of it, both of you went to the bank to collect money yesterday, or day before yesterday, and today a thief come to your house to rob you. They say, where is the money you went to bank to collect? Where will your, who is going to be your first suspect? The friend you went to the bank with. You say, it's only me and my friend who knew that I went to bank to collect 10,000 naira. How did thief know that I went to bank to collect 10,000 naira? It's because your friend told them. Okay? Now, for the white people to say to their British parliament, to say, the cause of the war, don't worry, we will be able to raise money to cover the cost of the war, because they already know the value or how valuable our artifact is beside the oil, beside the palm oil. They already knew, because for me, he has already given them expo, where to go and what to do. So the British idea of invading Benin Kingdom was not done in a secrecy. I think somebody helped them and somebody aided them for them to be able to do it. No other person, according to my suspect, somebody who knew about the house. Who was that person? Chief Obaseki. He is the one who knew more about because our Oba trusted the treasure of Benin Kingdom into his hand.
And the white people, he promise a Seki Oghioba Nuhundan. He promise a prime minister. Kekuregbe. Prime minister, prime minister ne.
So the next question, sir,
Yes,
for our people, I'm asking for audience listening. The answer the by is giving, I know. I'm an Igbesama born Igun. So I know my history deep down. Money don't want all the time. What I don't still know, I will still learn from elder. Learning is every day. I don't know for, but I'm aware. So I'm posing this question. It's things people are sending to me in my under handy, and at the same time to make Edo people to understand what took place. So, Ipa,
yes, sir.
now there was a time when the governor Nogekiase or Basek Godwin Nogekiase me fear with any Nogekiase because of Magili say yes. So that is his name. When he was the governor, Ogiame was also stretching his hand. Now, I want to ask you, because our ancestors said common sense is not common. But at the same time, also, the white man also says, if you don't ask the right question, you will never get the right answer. Because these two people now are in collabo. They have always been in collabo, fighting the royal house. Where I'm driving out, during the 1897 of deposing of Oborame, the throne was vacant. Don't you think it was the right atmosphere, the right avenue, the right time for the Ogiames to come out and tell the British, when Obaseki was soliciting, bribing some chiefs who were corrupt, bullying other people, and some out of the fear of the white man sending them to Gallo, because a lot of people were hung. Amatoni, dozens of chiefs, a lot of people were hung. Our women were raped. Agagian. So we don't want to go to all those one. We'll do that one later after I finish it. But why did Ogiame family did not petition the European, the British, that this throne near that it was our own, this family stole it from us. But rather than they were part of the family trying to install join the European to install Obaseki as the Oba. But now, at this present time, Ogiame is calling that the throne belongs to him, and these two families are working together. So, Epa, that is why I asked the question. Why did Ogiame did not come out to collect the throne when the throne was vacant, and he supported Obaseki to ascend the throne? They failed. Now he's coming to claim it. Again, don't you think it was better and they had a chance to claim it if the throne were really their own when Ovurame was in exile, sir? Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. You see, it's laughable to see the Ogiamia family talking trash on the social media that the throne of the Benin Kingdom belongs to them. That how can a son of a daughter ruling over them, blah, 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 blah. Just as you have rightly said, if the throne belongs to them, because there were no history, there have never been any history that it was written that Ogiamia family was once the Oba or the Ogiso in Benin Kingdom. There's no historical fact to that claim. Now, before 1897, as you have rightly said now, if they actually owns the throne, when Ovavurame were dethroned, where were they? Because the white men did not burn down their house. Okay, please, all of you that are here, listen. The white men did not burn down Ogiame's house. The white men did not burn down Ago's house. Okay? Every house were burned down.
Only these two houses were freed.
Two palaces were preserved, not for cultural purpose, but because the people whose name were mentioned. Ago, Chief Obaseki, his house was intact. His house was not vandalized. Chief Ojamie's, the Ogiamie's family's house were intact, was not vandalized. Whatever the okay. So Owo Giamie, Yamado Viviovo, Amagion, Owo Baseki, Yamagion, Yamado Viviovo. Okay, so if the throne actually belongs to the Ogiamie family, they had an ample opportunity. To say, okay, now that Obavurame has been dethroned, Obaseki, you are now the eyes and the ear of the white man. Why not you tell them that actually this throne belongs to us? We can do a deal with you, with them, so we can take over the throne. Now that the throne is vacant, now Ogiamie will have nobody to fight with. Okay, he has nobody to wrestle with, but rather than to talk to the white men through their friend Obaseki, Chief Obaseki. He was a chief in the palace. You know the in and out. So if Ojame were, if Ojame family, actually the throne was stolen from them, according to their claim, they have the opportunity. That 1897 would have given them opportunity. Nobody was there in Benin to struggle with them because everybody were tired. Everybody was beaten down. Okay, so nobody was there to struggle with you. Chief Ogiame family, listen and listen good. Stop crying like a baby for what does not belong to you. Okay, stop crying like a baby for what does not belong to you. If actually the throne was yours, where were you in 1897 when Chief Obaseki wanted to make himself the Oba of Benin? Where were you? Why did you tell him, okay, now that our Bavorame has been removed, it is our turn to take over the seat? Why did you tell Chief Obaseki?
Rather, he supported Obaseki for the throne.
No, for example, because you cannot, like, no, this is logic now, okay? We are not quarreling. We are not fighting. Simple logic and explanation, okay? Now, like me and you now, my brother, sorry, me and you now, Olakoko, we are friends, you know my father very well, you know that thing belongs to my father, but somebody else have it in his possession. Now somebody help me to remove that person for position. What did you go do? You know,
I'll collect my team back.
You can say, my brother, you see, this one our opportunity, my brother Kisley. This is an opportunity for me to collect my team back. I worry. Whatever you want. Now that we have the opportunity to get it back, whatever you want, my Eva, So we do kill and divide. But the Ogiamie did not come out to fight for the throne. The throne was vacant until our ancestors bring back the kingship back to Benin. Now you remember that it was yours. Oh, he didn't do what he was supposed to do. Listen, you know what, Okay, and I will continue to say it as at my age. Or what at the level you said an akpabori. Okay, that is me. I'm a gonna yowa. I want gonna say I gonna be say, but you will live after you. Maonia. I'm a bonjour. Stand for the truth and be known for the truth. The Ogiamie family, if the throne were really yours, what happened to your family after 1897 invasion? Why don't you solicit for the throne? Because the throne was vacant. Chief Obaseki wanted to take it.
17 years.
Yes. So a throne that was vacant for 17 years. Where were you? No, because you people keep shouting on the social media. Oh, the Oba Benin stole the throne from us. Do you know what? I'll say it now. I was called to say, oh, we've been watching you for a long time. We know who you are. I said, okay, thank you. Do you know who I am? I said, well, so he mentioned his name. I said, okay. He said, I wanted to update you about the history of Benin. Maybe you are not fully, you not be fully exposed to the true history of the Benin history because some of them are be hidden. So he tried to psychologically explain the hidden truth of the truth. After listening to him, I said, well, I've heard this side before. This is the first time of hearing it. If what you are saying is true, Let me think about it. I said, I will come back to you. We will look into this matter very well. He said he knows who my father is. I said, fair enough, good. So after that, I said, okay, he sent me a video. After watching the video, the rhetoric from that video, I didn't like the language. So I called him. I said, you know what? Can you stop throwing insults? He told me that they were cousins, they were family, they intermarried. I said, good. Can you stop throwing insults to the palace? So we will look into this issue because the truth cannot be hidden. Okay? So, and they did another video. I don't know, they said the guy lives in abroad. And the rubbish that was coming out of his mouth, I pick up a phone. I say, you know what? Because of that video, I've cut a ties from with you people. I say, no, the things you people are engineering that man to say, I don't like it and I don't want to hear it. And now I know more about this issue and I'm not going to talk about it anymore with you guys. That's how I cut ties with them. So, the truth of the whole matter is that for 17 years, the throne was vacant. Why didn't you take it? What was difficult there if the throne was truly yours? Because if actually it belongs to you, you will fight for it to regain it. Put a word before the white man through your friend and said, it was taken from us, we want it back. We will do whatever you want us to do. You see, it would even be easier for you to say, okay, put us there. We'll be paying homage to you.
I will come back to Yellow. Sir, are you there? Hello, Sarina.
Yes, so I've been
No, you
listening to
got
you
to
guys.
listen. So
No,
now,
that's why I
hello,
cut
sir.
it. To let you know that I'm with you. I've been
Okay,
listening. I
the
have listened
floor
to
is
what you guys have said so far.
the
I'll
floor
be
is
here
yours.
since.
The floor
Okay,
is
sir.
yours.
Okay,
Just go
thank
ahead.
you very much, sir.
Just flow. I'm not
Okay.
asking question. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. I am Hello Sanyayo. I'm from Okeigwe. I have something to do with the Dohen family. The Dohen family appears to be one of the chiefs in the Uzama of the Uzama or the Dion. That's where I come from. For those
Sorry,
of us
sir.
who know,
Sorry, sir. Hello, sir. My brother. Your concentration is I will perhaps touch on the protest tomorrow. I mean of this on the
I'm
30th
aware. I'm
of
aware.
the
Yes, sir.
So
My
on
area is going to
Agu,
be on.
it's betrayal, everything Agu.
Yes,
So go
I'm
ahead.
ready, sir. Yes.
You are free. Go
I'll
ahead.
be talking about the protests. Then also be talking about the Ogame and the Obaseki.
Yeah, and all this betrayal is testifying the court.
Yes. I will do that, sir.
So go ahead. And
Yes,
the oil of Ovurame also. Go ahead.
I will do that, sir.
Thank you.
First of all, we talked about the Ogame and the Obaseki. They don't have ownership. They don't have ownership to the throne or to the stool of the Oba opinion. Because the Ogame is a creation of Obaewedo. The title, the chieftaincy title, Ogiame, is a creation of Obaewedo. And Obaseki, the title, the chieftaincy title, Oba or Seki, Oba or Seki, is a creation of that title. That chieftaincy title is a creation of Prince Idubowa.
That is two words. That is Obaseki, 2 words in one. Oba and Eki. 2 words in one. Continue, sir.
So it's a creation. Obaseki is a creation of Oba Voram Enogbasi in 1888. The chieftaincy title is a creation of Oboram Enogbasi. Now, first of all, when we talk about the creation of a team, that will tell you whether the Ogiame and the Obaseki are entitled to the ownership of the stool of the Oba of Benin. Oge Amie Oba or Seki. You see, the chieftaincy title in the history or the tradition of the Edos are from utterances made. For example, when we talk about Iyase, the title of the Iyase the word Iyase is a short form of Iyona Yasawa. Iyona Yasawa. That is how they now created the title, the chieftaincy title of Iyase. Likewise, Obaseki. Likewise, Ogiame. This title, this chieftaincy title, are creation of the Oba. The creation of the Oba. Ogiame, Obaseki. They are creation of the Oba. Therefore, it is a propaganda for somebody to tell you that the Ogiame are the original owner of Igodomigodo. Ogiame is a creation of Obaewedo. The Ekiopaga Treaty is a creation of the Edions. There are reasons why the Ekiopaga Treaty was established. Who established it? Who initiated the idea? It is the Edions. That is one. So according to what Baba Kings and Chief Joseph Igion have already mentioned, a creation of the Oba cannot claim ownership of the land where the Oba reigns. The creation, something created by the Oba, cannot claim ownership of the place where the Oba of Benin prevail. Sometimes when people talk, they don't look at the creation, the world, how those words came into being. For me, Ogiame of Utata, the title of Ogiame was created. It's a creation of Obaewedo. Now, the Ekubara Treaty came into being as a result of the relocation of the palace of the Oba of Benin from Uzama to the current place today known as Ogbe. It was a relocation. When Oromiya was brought to Igodomigodo by the Edions, Edionene, which later became known as the Uzama, they met opposition from the Ogiamens. And that was the reason. Many people, have you ever asked yourself, why was there a palace in Uzama? Why was there a palace in Uzama? It was when they were relocated the palace from Uzama to the present Ogbe. The Dionene, the Oromiya, they met opposition forces from the Ogiame Ode. There was a resistance. And along the line, there was dispute. Both parties were having supporters. They engaged, there was a combat between the Ogiame Ode and the Dionene and the Oromiya. Along the line, the Ekubara Treaty was established, was initiated, was innovated by who? By the Edions. The Edions were the one that brought that Ekubara Treaty into being. That the Ekubara Treaty was established by the Edions in order to bring peace, in order to prevent the killings that arise between those who were supporting Ogiame Ode and those who were supporting the Dionene and Oromiya. That is by the wayside. The title of Ogiame is a creation of the Oba. The title of Obaseki is a creation of the Oba. Therefore, they cannot claim ownership of the land. That one has already been resolved. The other thing I want to talk about is the issue of the Uzama.
Ago. Why don't you go to Ago?
I'll go there.
Okay, sir.
That would be my major area of concentration. But I just want to talk about the
Okay.
Uzama.
Okay.
Why am I talking about the Uzama? The Edions were initially known as the Edions. Edionene, Edionisen, Edehan, Edioniyon. Why the name Uzama? The Edions, the name of the Edions later changed to Uzama by Obawedo, because he felt that some of the chiefs were challenging his authority. See, let me tell you, there are chiefs in Benin who over the years have challenged the supremacy, the authority, the power of the Oba of Benin. That was when Oba Ewedo came. Oba Ewedo was the one that changed the Edion to Uzama. In case you don't know, the word Uzama was coined from a phrase. Ne Izamama. They coined the word Uzama. Why was the Edion changed to Uzama? It was changed to Uzama in order to break the power of the Edions. Let me tell you one thing. Initially, the Edions were kingmakers. But when Oba Ewedo came, he saw the competing authority, the power struggle that the members of the Edions were having with him. That's why Oba Ewedo came and changed it to Uzama. When the Edion became known as Uzama, they were no longer kingmakers. They now became referees in the coronation of the Oba. If you watch today, the Uzama, the Edion Uzama, what do they do? They are no longer kingsmakers, but instead they are referees in the coronation. Each time there is a coronation of a new Oba, that means when the Edike becomes the Oba, the Uzamas, they now serve as officials. They officiate the activities that led to the coronation of a new Oba. That is by the wayside. Then let's go to Ago, Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki. The title of the Obaseki was created in 1888 by Ovora Menongbasi. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning when the title of Obaseki was created is to go to somewhere. There's somewhere I'm going to. I just want to establish some points. Then I will not connect them. In case you don't know, Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki. That word Osifo was nicknamed as Odoyo. Odoyo was the father of Ogbede, and Ogbede was the father of Ago. That's why they call it Chief Ago Ogbedoyo Obaseki. The title of Obaseki was created by Vorame in 1888 for Chief Ago. Then Odoyo was the father of Ogbede, and Ogbede was the father of Ago. That's how they got that word, Chief Ago Ogbedoyo Obaseki. That's by the wayside. Now, who was Chief Ago? Chief Ago was a vagabond. Chief Ago was a street boy. When you talk about the relevance of Chief Ago Obaseki, it's a creation. Chief Ago Obaseki is a creation of Prince Idubowa, who later became Obora Menongbasi. Because they were both childhood friends. Ago was previously an Omada. The Anomada is the lowest ranking in the palace of the Oba of Benin. Chief Ago, initially, when he came back, he was a vagabond. He was a wanderer. He wandered to he wandered to his father's village. From there, he didn't survive. He wandered to his mother's village, Oaha. Things were not okay for him. He now remembered that Prince Idubowa was a childhood friend. Some people don't. You start to begin to ask yourself, how come Ago got the opportunity of committing the atrocity that he committed? How come Ago got the opportunity of becoming a traitor. He was a childhood friend of Ovoram and Ogbasi. When things became very difficult for him, he has to remember his childhood friend, Prince Idubowa. He came back to the palace, and Ovoram and Ogbasi welcomed him with open arms. Chief Ago, Obaseki became a trader. Who made him a trader? It was Oboram and Ogbasi, while he was still a prince. Chief Ago Obaseki was trading on cash crops. He was trading on cash crops like oil, the palm oil that Baba Kings talked about. Cash crops. From there, he became popular. He gained his popularity. He was an Omada. From Omada, Obavorame Ogbasi upgraded him to become a chief known as Oba or Seki. Now, in case you don't know, the British invasion of 1897 was very, very successful with the collaboration of Chief Ago Ogbedoyo Obaseki. So that's when we talk about certain things, people just feel maybe we just want to talk. We're telling you history. Now, are you also aware that Oba Ovorame Nogbasi gave his last daughter to Chief Ago Obaseki? Are you also aware that Oba Eweka II also gave his daughter, Princess Comfort Ebose, to Ago Obaseki? Now the question is this: why will a father and a son give their daughters to Chief Ago Ogbedoyo Obaseki? Why? Father and son. Ovorame, the father. Eweka II, the son. Oba Ovorame Nogbasi gave his last daughter to Chief Ago. Why Oba Eweka II gave his own daughter again, the son also gave his own daughter to Chief Ago. Have you ever asked yourself, in the Benin history, have you ever seen where a father and a son will give their daughter to a single man? Are you also aware that in Benin history, have you ever seen a Benin man who will be given two chieftaincy titles at the same time? Chief Ago Obaseki was the Obaseki of Benin. At the same time, he was the Iyase of Benin Kingdom. Have you ever seen in Benin history where a single man will be bestowed with two chieftaincy titles? It happens in the era of Chief Ago Ogbedoyo Obaseki. Have you ever asked yourself? Now, who made Chief Ago Ogbedoyo Obaseki to become an Iyase? He became an Iyase with the authority of the British. It was the British authority that made Chief Ago Obaseki to become the Iyase of Benin between 1914 until September 9th, 1920, when he joined his ancestor. Why did the British authority make Chief Ago Obaseki to become an Iyase? Why? Why did Oba Vorame give his daughter to Chief Ago? Why did Oba Eweka II give his daughter to Chief Ago? Have you ever seen in Benin history where a chieftaincy title will be given to an Edo man by a stranger, by a foreigner? Those of you who are clamoring that Ago was this, he was very good. All this you are saying is fallacy, is a propaganda. Have you ever seen in the history of Benin, where a foreigner, somebody who is not an Oba of Benin, will bestow a chieftaincy title to an Edo man? It happens in the era of Chief Ago Ogbedoyo Obaseki. The Obaseki lineage is a lineage of traitor. The Obaseki lineage is a lineage of traitor. There is a connectivity between Norekanse Obaseki and Chief Ago Ogbedoyo Obaseki. These are lineage of traitors. When the artifacts were looted in collaboration with Chief Ago. When the artifacts were returned, they wanted to reloot the artifacts under the auspices of Godwin Norekase Obaseki. We're not against Mowa. The issue now, who owns Mowa? Who owns Mowa? That's another topic for another day. But let me just concentrate on the Obaseki, Chief Ago Obaseki. And yet there was a guy today, he claimed, in quote, the guy said is Osamoji Nosuji Ovorame. He said he's the great grandson of Ovorame Nongbaisi. And he said, if Chief Ago was to be an enemy of the Oba, can you give your daughter in marriage to your enemy? Yes. Yes. Let me answer you, sir. You can give your daughter to your enemy.
Utilize him.
As a sacrifice. As a zobo, is sacrifice.
Exactly.
In order for the stool of the Oba of Benin to continue to exist. I also watched a video where Godwin Norekase Obaseki said that if not for his great grandfather, Chief Ago, that the stool of the Oba of Benin will have been destroyed. That is a fallacy. It is a propaganda. Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki wanted to become the Oba of Benin. In case you don't know, during Oba Ovorame Eza in Calabar, Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki became active. He played the role of an Oba from 1898 until 1914. Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki played the role of an Oba of Benin.
For 17 years.
Yes. 1898 until 1914. He was there. And he wanted to be installed as the Oba of Benin. It was Chief Ero who led the Benin chiefs and some Edo speaking people. They resisted it. Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki wanted to become the Oba of Benin. That is Oba of Benin. When he dies, his son will take over the stool of the Oba of Benin. It was the Benin chiefs headed by Chief Ero. As an Edo man, as an Edo woman, when you see anybody from the Ero family, please lawyer them, pay them royalty.
I'm one of them. The
Pay them
grandson.
royalty.
I'm one of them.
The Benin chiefs headed by Chief Ero, they resisted the attempt by Chief Ago to put himself as the Oba of Benin. Listen, after Chief Ero acted, he played the role of the Oba of Benin from 1898 until 1914. He wanted to remain there as the Oba of Benin. So that when he had got to join his ancestor, the son will take over. Where were the Ogiamens? Where were the Ogiamens? Why did they not resist him? There's no historical record to show that the Ogiamens resisted him. No. Then the Benin chiefs, headed by Chief Ero, and other philanthropic Edo people, they were now fighting against Chief Ago. And Chief Ago was fighting against them. I want to be the Oba. Let me tell you one thing. After the British conquered the Benin Empire, the last man who was standing among the Edo-speaking people was Chief Ago. Chief Ago became more powerful than Oba Ovorame, who was in exile. Chief Ago, Obaseki became more powerful, even more than Oba Eweka II. The Oba Eweka II, there was power tussle. Go and read your history books. There was power tussle between Oba Eweka II and Chief Ago Obaseki. When Chief Ago could not make himself to become the Oba of Benin, he failed. And Oba Eweka II became the Oba of Benin. He was challenging Oba Eweka II. Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki made life miserable. He made life miserable for Oba Eweka II. And at that era, the power of the Oba of Benin became constitutional monarchy. Oba Eweka II was no longer having what we call absolute monarchy. His authority now became what we refer to as constitutional monarchy, where his hands became tied. Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki was ranting because he had the backup of the British authority. Since he has assisted the British authority in conquering the Benin Empire, he gained relevance. He wanted to become the Oba, he failed. And Oba Eweka II became the Oba. He made life miserable. Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki made life miserable for Oba Eweka II. Let me give you an example. Have you ever seen in Benin where an Edo man will occupy two chieftaincy titles at the same time? Have you ever seen it? Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki was not only the Obaseki of Benin, he was also made the Iyase of Benin by the British authority. That is a taboo. It is the Oba that will bestow on you a chieftaincy title. It is the Oba. The only time in Benin history where an Edo man was given two chieftaincy titles at the same time was Ago Obaseki. The only time where a chieftaincy title was bestowed on an Edo man as an Iyase was during the era of Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki. Those things are why were they? He became power drunk. Since the Benin Empire has collapsed, with the collaboration of him, he became power drunk. Let me tell you one thing. When Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki became the Iyase of Benin, with the permission, with an authority of the British authority, what did he do? He started challenging the authority of Oba Eweka II. When Oba Eweka II say a thing, he will kick against it. When the Oba Eweka II kick against something, he will support it. Let me give you a very simple example. Do you know that during the festival, before as an adult man, before you eat nyam in your moro, there are rituals that must be performed in the palace of the Oba of Benin before the adult speaking people can start eating the new yam, which is known as imoro. During that activities, Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki refused to come to the palace. He refused to come to the palace, even under the invitation of Oba Eweka II. He refused to come. He was given lousy example. He was given lousy excuses. Why we make an Iyase of Benin not to visit the palace during the festival of the New Year, during the New Year festival? During any ritual being performed in the palace, he did not attend, and he claimed to be an Iyase of Benin. There was power tussle between Oba Eweka II and Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki. A typical example was his refusal to go to the palace of the Oba of Benin. Oba Onangiungie Watie Ago Obaseki Gume when there a Goba na make an IT where in your moro. He refused, he didn't come. That's number one. Number two, are you also aware that Oba Eweka II made a public apology to Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Obaseki? The Oba, when the Oba sends for you, as an Edoma, it is an honor for the Oba to send you a message where I do come here. The Oba invites me. If the Oba Benin invites me to go to his palace, I will buy ticket. Tomorrow, you will see me in Benin. I will be in the presence of the palace of the Oba of Benin.
Who instruct the Oba to apologize, our father to apologize to Ago
Because
publicly?
it was the British authority. The British authority were working with Ago Obaseki. He has to apologize.
Is that not a taboo in Benin culture?
Awa no. Awa. Number one taboo is chieftaincy title given to two people. Two chieftaincy title given to a single man. Awano. For you to bestow a chieftaincy title to an Edo man by a stranger is also a taboo. For the Oba of Benin to apologize to his chiefs as a chief of the Oba of Benin, the subject of the Oba of Benin, is also a taboo. That was not even enough. In the process of because now the hands of the Oba of Benin was tied during the colonial era. So what did the Oba did? The Oba went on extra mile to give his own daughter. He gave his own daughter to Chief Ago Oba Seki. And yeah, one small boy who lives in Manchester, who cannot even pronounce Ovorame, claimed that he is the great grandson of Ovorame Nogbasi, that the Oba Seki did it wrong, the Oba of Benin. What a shame. Where they making it omo era ke omo inya vivinya ne aronpa. Why did Oba Ovorame give his last daughter? Why did Oba Ovorame give his daughter to Chief Ago? Because at the time the British has conquered the Benin Empire and Oba Ovorame was exiled in Calabar, there were rumors. And the rumor was confirmed to be true that Chief Ago Oba Seki wants to become the Oba of Benin. And in the wiseness of Oba Ovorame Nogbasi, he betrothed his last daughter. He betrothed his last daughter to Chief Ago Ogbedeyo Oba Seki. Neya making an fure just to please the people. Because at that time, the absolute power or absolute authority of Oba Ovorame Nogbasi were already taken away from him. They were not compromising. Just to make sure that the stool of the Oba of Benin remains. Sacrifices were being paid. Have you ever seen in Benin history, Oba Ovorame Nogbasi gave his daughter to Chief Ago? Deneweka, the son of Oba Ovorame Nogbasi, also gave his daughter to Chief Ago. Is that one not a taboo? Have you ever seen in Benin history where a father and a son, they will give their daughters to one single man? The Obas did it. They did it because they were looking for civil activities that will help them to preserve and protect the stool of the Oba of Benin. There are so many atrocities that Ago committed. He became an Iyase with the authority of the British, with the British authority. Now British now make Chief Ago to become Iyase. Is that one not a taboo?
How did the British also knew that Oba Ovorame is hidden in the palace of Ezomo?
It is that same Chief Ago, Ogbedeyo Oba Seki. It was the traitor. It was the betrayer. He connived with the British authority. So many secrets that the British knew. Those secrets were exposed to the British authority by Chief Ago.
Meaning all these secrets was so sensitive that few chiefs will know about it.
Yes, now. It is Ago Oba Seki. The British were able to loot. Let me tell you one thing. The other time I was talking about the artifacts. The artifacts that were looted. Where were they looted from? I saw a video where Oba Seki was saying that the artifacts were looted from individual houses. And I challenge Godwin, Norega Oba Seki, please, sir, measure the names of those individuals whose artifacts were looted from their homes. History has already said that as far as artifacts were golds, artifacts were diamonds, the artifacts that were produced, which is the bronze that were casted by Iguneyon, in short, Igun people, were casted exclusively under the authority and the permission of the Oba.
Meaning the gift in Igun were strictly working for the Oba of Benin, not
they
for
were the subject. The Iguneyon. For you to become a member of the Iguneyon, it is hereditary, and the women were not allowed to cast bronze. The women were not allowed to. The women from Igun lineage were not allowed to cast bronze because they felt that when you allow women from the Igun to cast bronze, when they are going to marriages, when they are going to their husband's house, of course, they will take some of those artifacts along with them. That will tell you that the artifacts were secret. They were exclusively for the Oba. I've said it before. It was after the British conquered the Benin Empire that the bronze caster in Igun Street started casting bronze for commercial purpose. Before 1897, the artifacts that were produced were not sold. They were not sold. No artifact was sold before 1897. No artifacts were sold before 1897. No bronze caster in the good dare cast a bronze and sell it for any individual. They were subject of the Oba. Before any artifact is being produced, whether plaque, the head of the Obas, or whatever, it is under the permission of the Oba of Benin. Let me tell you one thing. The artifacts looted were looted from, number one, the palace of the Oba of Benin. Number two, they were also looted from the ancestral shrines. Then number three, the artifacts were also looted from secret places. Those secret places were within the palace. Those secret places were within the palace. The Gun Street was inside the palace of the Oba of Benin. The palace of the Oba of Benin was like the Docking Palace, where people who work with the Obas, they live in that palace. They live there. No artifacts were produced by individuals. Artifacts, the grand patron of the gifts where the artifacts were produced was the Oba of Benin. Let them come and tell us the reasons why the artifacts were created. From the purpose of a thing, you will know whether it is for individual or it's for the Oba. I challenge them. Let them come and give us historical reasons why the artifacts were being casted. Number one, the artifacts were casted for historical record. Historical record. Number two, the artifacts were casted to reverend our ancestors. They were also casted to reverend our ancestors. And the artifacts were also casted to memorize oral history. These were the three basic reasons why the artifacts were being casted by Iguneo. I have challenged them. I've told them, Oba Seki, please mention the names of individuals whose artifacts were looted. The return of the artifact, the agitation for the return of the artifact started during the era of Oba Akezua II. From Oba Akezua II to Bayrejawa, from Bayrejawa to the current Oba Ewari II. I have never seen any video or any article or journal where individuals are also agitating for the return of the artifacts. That's another reason to let you know that the artifacts were not made for. The artifacts were golds. They were diamond, exclusively casted for the Oba. Now, Oba will tell you, say, cast this thing. How did the British authority knew that they were artifacts were kept in secret places? It's not Oba Seki. Have you ever seen any historical evidence to prove that Chief Oba Seki suffered any injury in the hands of the British authority? No. Have you ever seen it? No. I have challenged them. Let them come and quote otherwise or what I have said. Where we're making a moira, era, beer, or that same man, his son will also have daughter. He also give her to that same man. Wait for the happen for Benin history. If Oba Seki was not a traitor, Oba Seki was not challenged. They used the word power stronghold. He stronghold power.
That is how
with Oba Eweka II.
Yeah, the historian, that is how they describe it. So my honorable Elosa and Pa Joseph Ogio, we are not going to eat it finish one day. I hear you from
sir. If there's any question, let us entertain question from anybody.
Yes, this is what we want to do. So we are giving them 30 minutes because the people are waiting. So like give it to them.
PDP, Obaseki boys, come up. Ask questions. We are here for you.
Yes, I love it. I love that. Yes, so Olakoko, open up when you are not.
Okay, we post number out now. Please, please, I will take 1 or 2 calls. Please, if you have any question, feel free to call in now. Maybe one.
Because of the time, please, question, not statement, question, loud, so that they answer.
They enjoy the broadcast. If they enjoy the teaching,
they're quiet.
Call will not disturb. I don't think we have call. So just say we'll call it a day. So
okay. Since they are not there, they got the message.
okay.
It don't come. One don't come.
Hello. Mommy, yo.
Hello? Yeah,
I did.
I greet the house to I don't know what I greet everyone.
Yeah,
My question, the story is very interesting, but I think everybody, Miami, in Nigeria, maybe history, will still remember. But he believed me, a story in my was agụ egenoya apareji no na-ebusi ya asọpụtaghị. I think he fought himself because he's more era. I think he fought himself. Yeah, also here Oba Eweka Mari. I think that's the real story. There was a white guy named Ofosege girl. I think so.
Okay, thank you.
So when in my the correct version.
Hello, sir. You heard what our mama of the house said. That's what you were trying to tell us, sir, before you continue. Is that what you were trying to tell us, that how did it happen?
No, yes. The Obaweka the second. Obaweka the second in reconciliation.
Yeah.
In reconciliation with Chief Ago. He gave his daughter Princess Comfort Ebose to Chief Ago. He gave his daughter to him under duress.
Under duress.
Yes.
So meaning the caller is correct.
Yes, under duress. Under duress. So because he did that thing, because Obaweka the second was looking for avenue where he can be able to contain the power struggle that he had with Chief Ago Obaseki, who had the British authority backup. You understand? He was looking in the olden days. If the British were not available, of course, Chief Ago Obaseki would not have the guts or the audacity to challenge the authority. Yes. So by the time the British came, the power of the Oba has been contained, and Chief Ago was working with the British authority. I'm coming.
Okay. Hello, sir. Listen to another question. Yeah.
I'm coming. Let me clarify that first. That place first. So, madam, the Oba Ovora Menogbashi, Chief Oba Eweka the second gave his daughter to Chief Ago in order to contain the power struggle that he had with Chief Ago Obaseki, who was backed up by the British authority. Where maybe when you were to become his in-law, make a Rioto.
Reduced as an in-law.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, excuse me to everyone. Just a few additions. You know, before, I think it was Oba Akintola that changed that right to say that he said should marry the daughter of an Oba. So I think when when Chief Bedoyo forcefully become British EFA, that was what made him to have said that he has the title now, or is now entitled to marry the daughter of Oba Akenzua. I'm sorry, Oba Eweka II. But when Oba Akenzua came to throne, he removed that title. That is just my vision.
Yes, you are correct.
Okay.
Remove that privilege
Thank
of he as marrying the daughter of the Oba. This is correct. Thank God, our women, we are waking up. Fellows, our Westie, people are waking up to the truth. Because as far as Saladian will hear, people are coming up. I will say we need more of it. Hey, this moron, no man in Europe, I never can answer. He's trying to boss us around, trying to rewrite history, write himself, write his family into history. No, Estunu, not when a Paugio is still alive, not when their father is still alive. Man, our war is going to be bomber to bomber. Oh my guy. Hello, sir. If there's no more question, Epa, you have your 1 minute. Hello, sir, you have your 1 minute. Talk to your people. We round up national anthem. So that Epa, 1 minute. Quick one for the people.
Well, we'll see. All we keep saying is that we have been too quiet for too long.
Exactly, sir.
And that has made people to keep stepping on our foot over and over again. You see, we are not the only Beninese in home or in diaspora, but we choose the path we have chosen now because we know deep down inside our conscience, this is the right thing to do. That's why we are doing it. We are not being compelled to do it, and nobody is paying us for it. This is our home. We are doing what is right for ourselves. History will judge us, and history will also judge you. What role did you play when Godwin and Abatobaze were insulting the throne? That Godwin said that the Edos have been too quiet. They should rise up to destroy the Oba of Benin. Abaza said there's no Oba in Benin. So what role did you play? Did you keep quiet?
Thank
So
you.
history will judge you.
Thank
So
you,
the
sir.
same way history will judge me. So
Thank
I
you.
am happy. Olakoko, thank you. Pakisley Alogosa, thank you very much for the role you are playing. May our
you, sir.
ancestors continue to bless all of us
It's
as we
it's
continue in this journey.
Yeah, caller, go ahead. Go ahead,
Okay,
caller.
okay, caller, before hello, sir. Caller, go ahead.
Wadomo, wayawese o. Wa yedare o, we kikini. Osina wa ita. Ọpa nìyẹn ó ní níta lọ. Àwọn ẹ̀yẹ àwẹ̀ àìwá àìsù. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni asámáláwà wáyé mi sábẹ́ fọ́ọ̀rù. Wáyé mi tàgbé. Èmi ni oyún pàlì àtàwọ̀ fìtọ̀ sọ́ọ́lù ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀.
And then a break.
Anything thoroughly admire because you are not challenging Obaseki, you are challenging the government of UK. They can't be hosting only their intelligence is not what high. How can they allow a terrorist to be moving from a state to state? How possible? At that time, Obaseki, you are the government, the government mind man of your year can deliver to her target. And to me, make sense. The government, you are involved with the government. Obaseki schedule life and he's a very fast man, intelligent man.
Madam, put the question straight so that we know how to answer it.
Okay.
At that end, you are dealing with UK company.
All right, where say the UK government is stop paying, nigga move around. They were telling me now. Your question, a question where, a question where no na we are na lie Seki Oghioba Nuhundan move around everywhere. With Tana, right?
Oh, and now in the time, we know, Jenny, and so when,
But put your question straight. Now,
Go straight to the even with time, in Mujane, even with time, Mama get a eat a plenty way. All right. Oh, I say thank you very much.
Madam, just ask your question or let's move ahead.
Congrats. The other congrats, 1 minute.
Hello, sir. 1 minute.
Madam, we didn't get your question very well. Please, those of us who have questions or contribution, we tend to be straightforward. Madam, let me quickly do this thing to you. Oba Seki is not intelligent. Oba Seki is deceitful. He's not intelligent. He's being deceitful. Oh no. Let's get it very clear. Don't like his robot come and be a conversation of Oba Seki. If Oba Seki was an intelligent man, I'm not bad to not like bad to.
God bless you, Lord, sir.
He's a deceitful man. Oba Seki government those states for 8 years. The little project that he claimed to have done, they have controversies. There are controversy. Oshomo power plant controversy.
Comrade Elaosa, this will be the last question for the house.
Okay.
I want to know if a pure Benin person have become Iyase in Benin Kingdom.
What do you mean by pure Benin person?
Or motor or Iyase.
Yes, now the Benin now, yes. Yes. But in the case of Chief Ago, whether you're Oba Seki, he becoming an Iyase of Benin. That title was not given to him by the Oba of Benin. It was the British that made him to become an Iyase, which is a taboo.
No Iyase, no motor. Can you give us one name or two?
There are many Iyase now. There are many Iyase now. Chief Igbe, is not the Iyase of Benin. It's not an motor.
Igbe or motor.
Yes. Yes. What we are saying is this: that the Iyase of Benin, Chief Ago, Oba Seki, was bestowed the title of Iyase by the British authority. It is not the Oba of Benin that made him to become an Iyase. Every other Iyase that has ever reigned in Benin Empire and now Benin Kingdom were bestowed that title of Iyase by the Oba of Benin.
To add to what you are saying, my brother, hello, sir. And when I saw they are very, very corny. Hello, sir, no. What hello, sir is saying, the Kinigon, where a foreigner has given that title. Very simple. If another person start asking another question, you know that they are all Oba Seki fans.
Okay, listen to what they are driving at is that Benin Kingdom is not just an entity of Edo people.
I know.
It was a vast.
I know.
Yeah,
we know that one. Mudanesa. The question is that we are asking because they are trying to be corny here.
Yeah.
We know Ishan is there, Urobo is there, all of them was there.
Exactly.
But all this title that the Shekiri had, Igbo man where he still look cool. We are given by the Oba. Why is Oba Seki alone is the one that was given a title by the British? Stop corny work. People are being foolish.
And number two, sir.
Why are they corny? Why is Zagalagbo?
And number two, sir. In Benin history, there has never been a single Benin man or Edo man
with two titles.
With two titles at the same time.
Well, why are they behaving as if they don't know what they talk about? Or they want to play corny? Who are Zagalagbo?
Oba Seki,
old man.
Chief Ago was the Oba Seki of Benin at the same time, the Iyase of Benin.
Yeah, the situation they are trying to drag out is that when Oba give you a title, you are within the preface of Benin Kingdom.
No. When we talk
doesn't
about,
matter.
sir, when we talk about the Edo speaking people, let me clarify that one. That one is very simple. When you talk about the Edo speaking people are typically Beninese, the Esa, the Afemas,
Exactly.
the Shekiris. Even though the Shekiris speak Yorubas,
And some of the bankers.
thank you. Their ancestral home. Let me tell you what, according to ROE Bribery, in his book, The Benin Kingdom and the Edo speaking people, Bribery said that the Shekiris were speaking Yoruba, that they felt they were Yoruba. The Shekiris told them that even though they speak Yoruba, their ancestral home is Benin. The ancestral home of the Shekiris is Benin. The Ilaje, the Okitipupa, the Ifo, the Sobe, the Ekas, these are those speaking people. If we have the privilege of speaking some other time, I will talk about this one. When you say the Edo speaking people, who are the Edo speaking people?
I'm bringing you back. You know,
The
I'm going to bring you
Urobos.
back. I'm bringing you
The
back.
Urobos are Edo speaking people. That's why they classify them as Edoid. Edoid means that 70% of the languages they speak, is Benin. When we talk about the Edo speaking people, we are talking about typically the Beninese. Typically the Beninese. The Esa. The 70%, 75% of the Jaws are Benin. I am not the one who said it. ROE Bribery, in his book, The Benin Kingdom and the Edo speaking people. The Eka, they wrote about them. They did what we call ethnography. Ethnography is the scientific study of the people by living with the people. You live with them. You study them.
And the result was?
And the result was documented by ROE Bribery. It's not an Edo man. So they cannot see. In case you don't know, I am Commander Osanyayo. There's no way you manipulate. You can only manipulate and deceive yourself. I will always speak the truth, and I will tell you the source of where I get my information from. Okay?
Thank you.
What we are saying is that, if Oba Seki was a traitor, that was the reason why Oba Voram and Oba Si and Oba Eweka II, they gave their daughters out to a single man. Have you ever seen in Benin history where a father and a son, they gave out their daughter to a man? They did it because Ago had the backing of the British authority. They could not get with him criminally. Rather, they were looking for civil means to try to contain the power struggle that Chief Ago Ogbedoyo Obaseki had with them. What was the reason why Obavorame gave his daughter to Chief Ago? He did it because he wanted to calm the situation. After the British took over, after the British collapsed the Benin Empire, they discovered that the British succeeded in collapsing the Benin Empire with the head of Chief Ago, Ogbede, Odoyo, Osifo, Obaseki.
My comrade, hello, sir. Due to time, but at the same time, I'm seeing people writing here. I'm promising the house that on Saturday, we will try to start earlier. At least give them explosive 3 hours non-stop. We are going to touch a lot of areas. And this particular issue where you are driving at now is a lot of people wants to know that. I'm seeing that they are writing me here that we did not start in time. That but I love sir will have they still want to hear
State and elaborate.
Yes. So that is what they are saying, that we did not start in time. So please, our audience listeners, on Saturday, what the popcorn is going to be explosive. So at least by 9 o'clock, latest 8:30, so that I don't know I say 12, 3 hours in area one and non-stop. And while we are the people will have time to ask questions. Because of time factors, that also so we have to go and thank ourselves. And I thank you. Braila Osa, your 1 minute address just message to the people advising them so that before we play the national anthem. Your 1 minute, sir. Thank you.
A quick one. They are those speaking people. Oh yeah, I see your mama. Now, politics and governance is threatening the traditional and culture of the Edos. The Edo speaking people, let us begin to involve in politics and governance. If we have something to keep for our children yet to born, we are seeing a situation where traditional rulers are being banished, traditional rulers are being dethroned. I want you to know that the last traditional ruler standing in Nigeria today is the Oba of Benin. And there are attempts, several attempts have been made, though they have failed, and more attempts will be made using governmental power to try as much as possible to belittle, to ridicule the stool of the Oba of Benin. Let us involve in politics and governance so that we can be able to sustain our tradition and our heritage. The reason why I supported Modo Okpebolo was because I believe it can be able to sustain, promote, upgrade, develop this tool of the Oba of Benin. I asked my mama, the best thing we can ever do now, let us begin to play politics. Let us involve in politics. You saw the other time when they wanted to make the Oni of Ife and one traditional ruler in the other part of Nigeria to be called the co-chairman of the Nigeria Traditional Rulers Association. Attempts are being made to ridicule this tool of the Oba of Benin. And the only way we can stand against it is for us to become senators. It's for us to finance political parties. It's for us to register. It's for us to vote. It's for us to belong to a political party. If we refuse to involve in politics and governance, a time will come where this tool of the Oba of Benin, God forbid, we go into a institution. Oba Atokpe.
Yes, sir. So,
before we allow a concrete, make comment in the concrete local Guanosino, that is a concrete that all when. So is our concrete and so Chairman, the response we magaha. So
no, it's not him. He's our own now. He's our own. That is the man of the house. So not you we are talking to. So my quick 1 minute before Olakoko our national anthem. If you're doing you have to protect your own. There is nothing that is so powerful and better than your own. And also for those who have sworn an oath that try their means to topple their father. I'm only a messenger. Those that is drumming the drum of the spirit, get ready. The ancestors are God are ready to dance. There are things not surrounding the normal way. Wow, I call it. When a party in a big who be a vagbina, and as you will never see somebody like Pa Joseph Oghioba again in the platform. Olakoko will be doing something else. Hello, Sana will be doing something else because we will know when the gods are there dancing. But when they start operating, my laowa because Ogbera money. A warning my now, but who by home because of almighty dollar and almighty naira. O wish me be. Ana ya muwalaji. Because your name one fi ever. Oba Atokpe. National
this thing, you know, or motto, no, we say how their names.
No, we will come for that. My finishing now, my big one. Talk on that later. ìṣẹ́yìíṣẹ́ ìrúkà ọ̀yà ọ̀bá o. Tó bá gbẹ̀gẹ̀ ìṣẹ́yìíṣẹ́ ìrúkà ọ̀yà ọ̀bá o. Tó bá gbẹ̀gẹ̀.